No. Okay, thank you guys. So I'll just start. First of all, my name is Osas, and if any of you have heard about Labano Academy before, let's just give me a thumbs up so I'll know that some of you are okay. Bolafemi, okay. Ajao, okay. Love it. Love Grace, Zenti, okay. Francis, okay. Osheyi, Oluwaseyi. All right, Francis. All right, thank you so much. All right, so my name is Osas, and I'm the coordinator of this program. So this is Labano Academy Cohort Nova. I'm very sure you must have seen that. So Cohort Nova is basically like our we just celebrated our 3 years anniversary, and uh, Cohort Nova was put together to actually celebrate our 3 years anniversary. So we actually partnered with some companies to put this together. Most of the people here paid, you know, almost almost nothing basically to be here. And okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. So like I was saying, yeah. So this is our 3 years anniversary. Labano Academy was founded 3 years ago, 2023, June. So the goal basically was just to provide affordable quality tech education, affordable quality tech education, and we've been able to do that so well over the years. Um, we've trained over 5,000 plus students across Africa, especially Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya. We've had a lot of students in Kenya and Ghana, in particular. So this quote was basically just put together to just celebrate, everything we've done so far. I feel I should put my camera on so that let me put my camera on. Please talk about my what's it called my background. So I was just going to put my camera on. If you can see my camera on, just say hi. Oh my god. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. I can see all your eyes. So we're almost 100. So we're still expecting the other guys to join in. So I'm just going to share my screen now. As I share my screen, I'm just going to go through everything in my screen, and I will just this is an onboarding class, like we said, and I'm very sure we all know what onboarding is. It's just to give us an overview of the training process, an overview of everything you should expect, an overview of how the training is going to be structured, how the training is going to be run. So that's basically everything that we're going to be talking about in this onboarding class. And I mean, 30-40 minutes should be enough for us to cover everything in
Thank you
this
so
onboarding
much.
class.
Thank you.
Ramsey, please. All right. So like I was explaining, like I was talking about, I was giving a short um history of Labano Academy. Like I said again, we started June 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 2023. So this year June makes it 3 years, and the goal was just to create an avenue, a platform for to provide quality and affordable tech education. Quality and affordable tech education. So when I learned software engineering, I spent a lot of money. So you know, and in that process, we actually talked about it, and we decide to do something to bridge that uh that gap, to do something about that gap, and that was how Labano Academy, came in. All right. So again, our mission. to provide quality, quality, and affordable tech education. In this quote Nova, like I was explaining earlier, is like a ceremonial quote for us, to celebrate everything we've been able to do so far. Putting a quote together is not very easy. There's a lot of preparation involved, and we've been able to do. This is our 23rd quote over the years. This is our 23 quote over the years. And in that 23 cohort, we've had 5,400 plus students. So putting a cohort together, takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of preparation. But the focus for us has just been, providing quality tech educations. There are a lot of people out there that can actually impact. What we do basically is just to, bring in people, not just tutors, not just teachers, people who are in tech industry, like myself, for example, people who are in tech, actively in tech, in any capacity, um, software engineering, data analysis, it might be digital marketing, it might be cybersecurity, people that are actually working with other company. So they have the experience and they are willing to teach, they are willing to pass that experience, that knowledge to other people. And this is what we've done so far. And in fact, some of the tutors that started with us, a lot of them have gone ahead to do great stuff for themselves, both in edutech industry and in other tech related industry. And a lot of students that have, you know, a lot of students, some of our staff right now are actually people that came from second cohort, third cohort, first cohort. We have a lot of our staff, people that have actually learnt here and went out, started working other places, and came back and started working with us. So that's just been our focus, bringing people who want to learn and bringing people who want to impart knowledge. That has just been our focus. So that's basically the mission of Labano Academy. Then for this Quad Nova, I think we have about six or seven programs, if I'm not mistaken. We have AI automation. I mean, AI automation right now is I'm going to give everybody a chance to ask questions, and we'll just rub minds together when I'm done with all of this. But let me just go through all of this together first. Right now we all agree that AI is taking over everything, basically everything, from movies to to tech, to accounting, to medicine, to agric, cybersecurity. Basically anything you are doing right now, you must incorporate AI. So it does not make sense if companies are spending a lot of money, embedding the AI system into their system, and people in the labor market are not learning that skill. It does not make any sense to me. So immediately the wave came out, I embedded myself into the system. In I'm into marketing and I'm into software engineering, and I ensure that the two field I'm into, I use AI to the fullest. And this is what I expect from every other person, especially if you're a young person, below 45. A young person below 45 that still have career future ahead of them. You must by all means, embed AI into your knowledge, no matter the capacity. You must. So it's no surprise that AI automation is actually blowing up everywhere. People want to learn AI automation, and it's a thing of joy as um, somebody that uses AI a lot myself, for my businesses, for the companies I work with. We use it a lot, and when I see people want to go into it, it's something is sorry. So when I see people want to go into it, it's something of a joy actually. So that's why we have AI automation. And in our AI automation course, we are going to be looking at the top AI automation tools that are currently in the market, the top tools that are currently in the market of AI automation. Tools like make.com, tools like Zapier, tools like and also what you can do with AI automation, like AI agents. Basically AI agents. If you're a business person here, you're not using AI, you're not utilizing AI agents, you are basically lagging behind. And the good part about this stuff is that they are not very expensive. I mean, they are becoming expensive, but as of now, they are still not very expensive. They are still things that you can still, um, use almost for free to enhance your business. So AI automation is a must key to have, and that's why we are having it in this program. And then we have cybersecurity. We have cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is, I mean, has been a top course since since the inception of companies like Google. When Google was hacked. If you've not watched the documentary of hacking Google, those in cybersecurity class are going to watch that class, hacking Google. Is a documentary about when Google was actually hacked. You know, a company that was just growing, making a lot of money. They were hacked, and that incident actually bettered the cybersecurity that we know right now. Actually made cybersecurity very popular. Since then, cybersecurity has become a major skill to learn. A major skill to learn. If you are starting up a business and it's a serious business, you must take security very, very serious. If not, hackers and bad actors are going to mess with your data. They are going to mess with your database. They are going to mess with your assets. So every business is taking cybersecurity very, 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 very serious. So that's why cybersecurity is a must key to, that's another reason why we have cybersecurity in this Cohort Nova program. And then the next one we have data analysis. I mean, we all know the usefulness of data analysis. Again, if you're into business, you know the usefulness of analyzing your data. There's the advantage are enormous. If I want to start listing, we'll just be here till 10 o'clock. You know, aside the fact that it helps you make better decision. So data analysis has always been a top. In fact, since the inception of Labano Academy in 2023, data analysis has always been our top, the top course. Always have a number of students since 2023. They always have a number, the highest number of students. And for some reason, they are the most focused set of students. I don't know why. I don't know how. Data analysis students are usually the most focused set of students when, to my knowledge, I mean, I've been in EduTech for like 3 4 years now. So, and I've not, I've, it's not just in Labano Academy alone. Other academy that I have, relations with is a common knowledge. I don't know why. Maybe soon we get to discover why that is so. So data analysis is a very useful skill to have. Another reason why we have it here, and then we have digital marketing. This is a place where I excel a lot because I'm a digital marketer by training and by trade. Basically, everything I've done all my life has been one form of marketing. Whether it's in growth marketing, advertising, whether it's in consultation, whether it's in strategy, it has always been about marketing, marketing, and marketing all my life. Aside for the fact that I worked in a bank, obviously, worked in the bank for like 4 years before I got into marketing, but I love it here in marketing. And it's a very beautiful field. The good thing about marketing, digital marketing, is that you can work basically anywhere. You can work basically anywhere in every company. Every company wants, whether it's a law firm, whether it's a agriculture firm, whether it's edutech, fintech, whatever tech, military. Everybody needs marketing guys. Military need PRO people. I mean, the guys that handle Nigeria military, PRO, social media accounts, and all, these are marketers now, and they are well paid. Marketing is a very well paid business, very well paid feed, and it's a feed that you can, you know, it's a wide feed that you can stretch your hand along. It's a wide feed. It's not just narrow. You can go into email marketing. You can go into search engine optimization. You can go into content marketing. You can go into PRO. You can go into advertising. So there's a whole lot of jobs involved in marketing. So in this Quad Nova, I'm going to be taking marketing myself. And the reason why I'm taking marketing myself is I'm just talking. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. If you can still hear me, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are still here. Just give me a thumbs up if you are still here. If you can still hear me. Okay. All right. All right. The next question. If I'm making sense, if I'm making sense, just give me a thumbs up. Just give me a thumbs up. Maybe I'm just talking and talking and talking and talking. Just give me a thumbs up. So I'm not seeing a lot of thumbs up. What's going on? So you guys mean I'm not making sense? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. All right. So I'll just go back to my slide now. 99. Okay. Thank you. Please, if
I
there's
mean,
any
I
time you
was
can't hear me, just draw my attention to it. I'm not on the screen. I'm on the other page, so I might not see it. I might not know if. All right. So, all right. So I was talking about marketing. I was in marketing, and I was, talking about the reason why I want to take marketing. Like I said, I've been in marketing for a very long time now, and I've worked with different companies, different, both in Nigeria, in Ghana, physically, not online, physically, working with another and in Kenya, physically as a and as a growth marketer, for both a fintech company and other companies. So there's a lot of experience there. I have a lot of experience there, and I think it's about time to actually impart those experience into other people, and that is actually the reason why I'm taking the course, the digital marketing class for this course. And of course, I'm going to have an assistant that will take some of the classes, but most of the classes I'll take them myself. And then we have AI video creation and AI graphic design. So these two courses are very interesting because we brought them in because they are needed at this time. We're in the creators economy. People are creating content. People are using AI to create amazing content. There are a lot. If the World Cup is going on right now, and we see a lot of big brands, multi-million dollar, companies are using AI tools to actually create videos that they are using for advertising on the World Cup platform. That is showing you how big these tools have become. You know, a lot of big brands are using. I've seen ads from Techno, from No, from Glow, from I think Zenith, from UBA, from a lot of big brands, both within Nigeria and outside Nigeria, that are using AI um, to create advertising videos that they are using for marketing that they are spending millions of dollars on. This just shows you that video creation has gone beyond the way it was before, and it's going to get way bigger, and it's going to get you know better, and it's going to get more lucrative. So we saw that and we knew that, okay, you know what, it's time to actually introduce a course like this into our syllabus. Before, we don't offer things like this. To my next slide, which is certificate requirements. This is very, very important. I added this one late because of how important it is. Some people feel that the fact that they registered for a cohort, they deserve a certificate. The fact that they register for a cohort, they automatically deserve, or they automatically qualified for certification. This is not true. To be qualified for certification, you must meet at least 65% of class attendance. To qualify for certificates, again, to qualify for certificates, you must meet a minimum of 65% attendance and 90% completion of assessments. 90% completion of assessment. Without this, certificate will not come to you. So I mean, it will not come. There's no other way about it. So some people will register and will just go and do whatever they want to do. And when others are getting certification, they will come and say, "Oh, you're not giving me a certification." Nobody's going to give you certification. Nobody's going to do that at all. So that's why it's important that during this onboarding stage, we get to let you know nobody's going to give you certification if you don't come to your classes. Certification is actually to ascertain that actually you went through this process. you met all the requirements. That is what certification means, but I don't know what it means to a lot of Nigerians. So that is what it actually means. So for you to be qualified for certification, you must meet 65% of the class attendance and 90% of assessment. So this is actually very, very important. So if you have any question, we'll come back and we'll come to your question. And then we have our learning format. So we have one live class every week. Some classes are going to be on Wednesdays. Some classes are going to be on Fridays. Some classes are going to be on Saturdays. The tutors are already preparing the timetable, and they are going to send it on the group. So you see, some people register for two courses. We'll ensure that if you register for two courses, they don't clash. They don't clash. And initially we were doing Saturdays classes, all Saturday classes. So Saturdays, all classes are being aired, but it was cumbersome, especially for people that do inspection, people that actually inspect the quality of classes. You cannot be going through one classes to another classes at the same day. It doesn't even make sense. So that's why we are having it multiple. So that's why we are having some course we have their own on Wednesdays, some course we have their own on Fridays, some course we have their own on Saturdays. And then if you miss any class, you can go back to your student dashboard. That's why when you registered, when you completed your registration, you were told to register on our website. And course your what's it called? The course you registered for was assigned to you there. So when the classes start, you start having access to each of the classes on the user dashboard. So if you miss any class, we don't share video video recordings to nobody. Nobody's going to share any recording for anybody. What we do is that when after a class ends, if during that weekend, it will be uploaded on the website, on the portal on the website. So you log into your student portal, your student dashboard, and watch the class you missed. So you watch the class you missed there. Nobody's going to send you a link on WhatsApp. I don't. A lot of us are very used to WhatsApp. People will have whatever sort of inquiries. The next thing they are on the group messaging all the admins on WhatsApp, and then you give them an email. Send an email to this email address explaining the issue and it will be resolved. No, but they want it to be solved on WhatsApp, as if WhatsApp is not our official communication. It's not our official support channel. WhatsApp is not our official support channel. Some people will even reach out to me. If you reach out to me on WhatsApp, I will not respond. If you have a technical issue, it's going to be on the group. If you have a technical issue or you missed a class or whatever it might be, send an email. The email is always available and we have guys on it. If you send an email, it will be responded to and the issue will be fixed. Sometimes almost immediately. Then if the people in charge of that, if they are not around, as soon as they come around, they will get it fixed. So if you have a technical issue, don't come to WhatsApp. Oh, I missed a class. Personally, I will not respond. I will personally not respond because things should be done officially. This is a training, and part of the training is to show people how things are done professionally. If you want to go into the tech world, you need to learn how to properly organize yourself. And one way of doing that is to learn how to communicate with your email. Please learn how to communicate with your email. There are some conversations that are not for WhatsApp, and emails are very good because they leave a trail there. They leave a trail there. You can have a trail of conversation. People that are used to email, you agree with me, you leave a trail of conversation. If the issue is not fixed, you can still go back and say, oh, this issue is not fixed. You can, it's very professional. It's easy to track. It's easy for market for the if it's an engineering issue, if it's a technical issue, if it's a financial issue, if it's a class issue, whatever it is, it's easy for the people in charge to track. Another good thing about it is that a lot of people have access to it. So if you send an email, many people will be receiving it at the same time. So it's easy for any inquiries to be tracked via email. if you send to me on WhatsApp, I'm the only one seeing. It's my personal WhatsApp, and I can decide to ignore, and I mostly ignore. I mostly ignore. I will ignore because it is not the official channel to channel these things. You know, so I most we've had that experience over and over again. And during the onboarding, I always any onboarding that I've been part of, I always try to bring this on and let people know that there are ways to officially pass communication. There are ways to officially pass communications. So it is very, very, very important. And then um class what's it called? Progress assessment progress. Progress assessment. So every week we have our assessment. So every week you are going to be having assessments. The assessments are not they are not cumbersome. They are not to push you off your feet. They are actually to strengthen what you learned that week. So our assessment are actually meant to, in fact, because of that, we now had a quiz assessment, a quiz practice where you can just go, you just start a quiz and you can just answer and answer. And the reason why this is important is that sometimes they make some things that was discussed during the class make sense to you. They make they help you to remember some of these things. They help you to simulate some of these things, better. That's why we have all of these things in place. So we are going to be having assessment every week, like I said. And then after the training is done, after the training is done, after the 2 months training, some courses are not 2 months. AI video and graphics are not 2 months, but the other courses are 2 months. So after your 2 months training, you are going to have extra 2 weeks for final assessment. We call it final projects. So you are going to work on a project. Most times we are going to pair people together. We are going to pair people together to work on a project. If you are in marketing or you are in AI website development, exactly. I missed that. So if you are in marketing, I'm taking AI website development also. If you're in marketing and you are in AI website development, which the classes which I'm taking, we are going to be working on live projects, things that you can actually show people that, oh yes, I worked on these projects and this was the results. So it's not just some theories that you submit. No, 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 no. We are going to work on something that you yourself you'll be proud of. You'll be proud to show people that yes, when I was doing my training, this is what I worked. This is exactly what I worked on, and this was the result you brought for us. So that's the kind of quotes that we are trying to put together. Something tangible, something you can put on your resume. So that's it about the project, the class, and the assessment. Class record, like I was saying, we don't send that class recording to anybody. Nobody. We're not good. I mean, we cannot have our website and still be doing class recording to people. It defeats the purpose of having a website where people can go, log in, and watch. So I'll go to my next. A lot of experiences. Sometimes when I drop a comment on the community, people will start calling from the community, asking the same questions that was answered in the community. So so please let's make use of email. Make use of email. We also have an official WhatsApp that will be shared. So if you have any inquiry, you can sometimes maybe when you've sent your email and it does not, for some reason, if it does not get a response, hey, you might not say, okay, I sent an email regarding this issue. Can you please let me look into it? And most times what we've observed so far, over the years is that some people will miss class deliberately, and when they come around, they want to disturb, they want to bring down everybody just to make them catch up. They start calling everybody, go to the group, call everybody, call all the admins, anybody they know. They are, oh, I missed the class. How do I? If you missed the class, how should why are you disturbing others because you missed the class? You missed the class is on you. That is why the portal is here. If you missed the class, please just go to the portal and watch your class. Please just go to the portal and watch it. It is easier. It makes it easy for us to manage 300 plus people. A lot of people are still coming. So there's no way we can be receiving everybody's call. Oh, you missed a class, you want to start calling. No, please go to your portal and watch the class that you missed. If maybe you are practicing something and then you came across some difficulty, you can now reach reach out to your admin on WhatsApp, sorry, to your tutor on WhatsApp. Okay, please, I encountered so so and so issue. Can you pull me through? Can you? Exactly. And most times when you do these things, please, you have to be respectful about it also. People have their lives, they have everything, you know, structured for their day. When you come with requests, you have to give them time to respond to you. You don't bring requests to people and expect them to answer you almost immediately. If they don't answer you, start calling, start disturbing everybody, calling. This is what we've seen from a lot of students over the years. They will miss class with themselves. They will need an assistant and then start calling everybody. Oh, I paid for it. No, 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 no. No, we have to be respectful. I mean, the respect is reciprocal. If you want respect, you have to be respectful of, towards the other people. The tutors, we don't play with our tutors. If anybody disrespect our tutors, we are going to remove the person from our class. It is very simple. We remove the person from our program. So if you reach out to tutor and you encounter our tutors, we've had friendly tutors that are friends to students over the years. We've been having friendly tutors. And now we are trying to bring in more mentors, not just even tutors, mentors, people that can, so that we have enough people to assist. But then again, even if they are mentors, they are tutors, and if you reach out to any of them, you have to give them time to respond to you. You don't use your timeline, your own timeline, to insist your timeline on other people. So it's very important that we have this understanding. That's why I'm trying to put this out here, please, so that the court will go smoothly. The court will go smoothly. It's going to go very, very smoothly. Again, this is our 23rd court over the years. It's not a new process for us. We've seen it. That is why we always bring these issues so that people will understand and know the right processes to follow uh, when class starts fully. When class starts fully. All right, so that I won't miss because I have a program I am supposed to go to. I'm supposed to enter right now. So I'm just going to again, like I said, is an onboarding period, an onboarding class, just to share a lot of these processes with you guys and to get feedback from you guys. So I'm going to come back here now and let me stop camera. Let me stop yeah. So if you have a question, I'll take some few questions before we go. If you have a question, just give me a thumbs up and okay. Alfred. Okay, Alfred, go ahead. Yeah, good evening. Can you be a bit audible? Can you be a bit audible? Yes, yes. I've put off my screen actually. Okay, okay, good. Is there any other question? Okay, no. I want to answer Alfred. I want to give Alfred an answer first. I want to give Alfred an answer first. So, yes, we have internship. We have internship. Uh, we have internship program. The reason why I left it out is because when we talk about internship like this, people will feel that they are entitled to internship. Nobody on this course is entitled to any internship, but we do give out internship. In fact, the top 10 students are going to get internship for us, but the choosing of the internship, the choosing of the people that are eligible, that will get that opportunity, is dependent on us 100%. Internship is not part of your program. Nobody is entitled to it. Nobody is qualified for it. We will decide who is qualified for it. All right, thank you very much. All right. Uche, Jude Uche. Um, hmm, can I really do that? Okay, I think I mean, you again. I was just talking about you know what? Let's get you know more questions regarding this session than it wasn't the session wasn't really about AI automation. And I was just giving a breakdown of the courses that we are offering in this course and AI automation being part of it. And that's why I actually talked about it. And again, it's a very simple stuff basically. I was talking about how companies are embedding AI, artificial intelligence, into their system, into everything they do. Um, uh, you know, process workflow, different automation. Basically, this code that you are in, a lot of automation, work at the behind. A lot of automation work at the behind. So basically, everybody is trying to. It's not just because it's a fancy thing or it's a rainy thing. It's because it saves a lot of funds. It save a lot of funds. There are things that we actually used to have a lot of people do that now we can automate. So it saves funds for us. And this is what businesses are doing. And that is why people that are going into AI automation now are making the very good decision because companies are doing these things not because they love it, not because it is fancy, but because it is saving companies money. Anything that will save companies money, companies will be there. They will love it. I mean, if it's saving you money, you want to be there. If you used to employ three people to take care of, onboarding, what's it called, onboarding, and now you have a system that does lead onboarding, and you just have to employ one AI specialist to handle that process. I mean, everybody will love it now. So that is why the course is actually something that is very tangible right now. It is tangible not because it is not tangible on theory. It is tangible on practical. The profit is there. People can see how profitable it is to embed AI automation into their workflow, and now they are doing it. So basically, that's what it's just about. And again, I talked about how we are going to be using um, learning top AI tools like Make.com, like Zapier, like what's the third one? There's a third one, Make, Zapier, N8N. So these are the very popular AI automation tools that are available, and these are what we are going to be covering in this course. So that's basically what I talked about in the AI automation part. And if you're in that field, is a good place. It's a good skill to learn basically. In fact, no matter what you are doing, I think you should actually have that knowledge, even if it's not the technical knowledge. You should have just know how it works. Like this, these things getting again, classes are not just about the theories that are happening in the classes. It's also about the tutor sharing his or her experiences. Sharing his or her experiences. These are things that you will learn from. Things that are not even in the curriculum that you will learn from. Giving you insights when it comes to job, how to navigate the job market, what to do, all of these things, sharing their experiences that they have in where they work, where they've worked. You know, I've talked about experiences of where I've worked, in this first class. So, yes, 100% live class. You are going to ask your questions. That's where you are supposed to shine and disturb. In fact, that is where you have the right to actually disturb your tutor. Say, okay, this is the question I have. Oh, how can we solve it? It's 100%, 100%. Um, ye- yes, 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 yeah, 100% timetable. I mean, it's not a random, it's not a random quote. We have timetable. Timetable is going to be dropped by the tutor. In fact, the reason why they've not dropped it is because we are trying to sort out people that should be in each classes, and we have people that have registered that have not even joined the group. We have people that have registered that have not even joined the group. So we still try to reach out to everybody, one by one. This thing is starting, so that people will not come and say, oh, I didn't see, I didn't get information, I didn't, things. So these are the reason why those things have not even been dropped. Every day people are joining the group. So if we drop it, that means we have to keep repeating and repeating and resending and resending. So we're just waiting before Wednesday. All the class, at least by Wednesday, all the timetable will be dropped. Everybody will know this is my time of class. So you prepare for it. You prepare for it very, very well. So let me ask. Thank you, thank you. Let me see who else is raising their hand. Okay, nobody else is raising their hand. Oh, I didn't know I removed this thing back. Oh, I didn't know I removed this thing back. Okay, okay, please go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead. Okay, so, okay, if you check when you registered, an email was sent to you. Another email is going to be sent. Yes, another email is going to be sent on Monday. Then on the community, on your group, all the links is going to be sent on on the community, on the group, everywhere, and on the email is going to be sent to you. In fact, let me just show you. Let me open my screen and just give a brief. Let me just open my screen. Let me share my screen. Let me just quickly share my screen and see if I can share. So if you just go to Labano Academy, if you just go to labanoacademy.com, if you just come to Labano Academy, labanoacademy.com, can you see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Just say yes. Just respond yes. Okay. So if you just come, you see login. If you see come here, you see student login. Just click on it. Just click on it. It will take you to the portal where you can log in. You can see this is a test account. So you can log in. Just put your email. So you just have to come to labanoacademy.com, log in. Again, all the groups are going to be all the links are going to be on the group, on the channel, and they are going to be sent as an email to everybody. It's going to be sent as an email to everybody that's registered. So you are not going to miss anything at all. And if there's a case, maybe you missed anything, you can always send an email to us, support@labanoacademy.com. Support@labanoacademy.com. And then you will be you it will be attended to. Okay, I think I've tried for. Oh my god. Okay, go ahead. No, today was an onboarding session. Onboarding session. That is the class that we're having now. It is the class that we're having now. It's an onboarding session so that you get to know all of this information. Do you understand? So this is the class. This is the class. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we are done for today. Yeah. So thank you very much. Again, if you have any question that I didn't respond to, just send an email to support@labanoacademy.com and we'll respond to you. Whatever the question might be, we'll respond to you. At um support at labanoacademy.com. Again, the email is being monitored by a lot of people. The email is being monitored by a lot of people. So if you send an email, people are seeing it. A lot of people are seeing it and they are going to respond to you. That's why I even discourage people against WhatsApp, because if you send me my WhatsApp personally, that's my personal WhatsApp, and I might have a whole lot of other things that I'm doing. But when you send to an email, there are people in charge of it. It's not one, it's not two that are in charge of it. So people will always respond to you. Easy you in class. Thank you very much. Good night, guys. Night. Thank you very much. Thank you.